Stage 1 of the 2024 Lloyds Bank Tour of Britain, and we're in Scotland, in Kelso. A tough stage, 181.9 kilometres with 1,855 metres of climbing. 4 categorised climbs, 3 sprints on the run into Kelso. Well, the big name in the race, the double Olympic gold medalist Remco Evenepoel. All eyes on him. Earlier on in the race, everyone sticking together. Now we've got 3 riders in the breakaway. Callum Ormiston, Global 6 United rider Julius Johansson from Soudal, and Callum Thornley from Trinity Racing. A lot of climbing early on, and it's Thornley who's looking for the King of the Mountains points. On some terrain that he is familiar with. This group with a lead of 1:30 over the Peloton. Soudal-QuickStep just aiming to control things as much as possible. They don't look like they are going to let this lead get too big. They've got the quality in the team, of course, with the likes of Alaphilippe, Gianni Moscon. Well, there, Julius Johansson. He's still got Callum Thornley for company. 60.5 to go. Soudal-QuickStep just happy with how things are shaping up at the moment. And we enter Kelso for the first time. It's Johansson who gets the sprint points. Bit of a battle for the minor placings, with bonus seconds up for grabs. Out on another lap, and there's climbing to do as well. Scott's View providing spectacular vistas. Now a minute or so, the gap back to the Peloton, and it looks like Thornley's day is done. So the Trinity Racing rider back in the main group, and now we see some attacks. Can anyone grab one to make it stick? Approaching the sprint into Melrose, third sprint of the day. And Johansson, who's now out on his own, is going to pick up the maximum points. Straight out of Melrose onto the climb of Dingleton. 159 kilometres into the race. Julian Alaphilippe, he's injecting a little bit of life into it. He won this race in 2018. Double world champion, of course. Just seeing if anyone's got anything to follow him. Johansson looks like he is done, back into the main group, but what a day's work from him. Still Soudal-QuickStep pushing hard on the front of the Peloton. They've got company with Team DSM for Menech Post NL. Less than 25 kilometres to go. Little group at the front of the race as Remco Evenepoel just does his turn. Little attack from the man that won the road race and the time trial at the recent Paris Olympic Games, but it's not going to come to anything. Ineos pulling hard at the front. Are they setting it up for their sprinter, Ethan Hayter? The big teams all there. It's looking like this might come down to a big bunch sprint. 2 kilometres to go. Ineos still in a good position, but Evenepoel pulling on the front here. Into the final kilometre. Ineos there. Soudal-QuickStep are there for their man Paul Magnier in the sprint. Ethan Hayter in that British Champions jersey, that white jersey, just a little bit of contact. So can Ethan Hayter stay on the wheel and launch an attack? Tricky turn, and well, Ethan Hayter runs a little bit wide. It gets him out of position. It sets it up well for Soudal-QuickStep. The final few hundred meters of this race. Julian Alaphilippe, his turn is over. He's done all his work for the day. And Paul Magnier now starts his sprint. Pours the power onto the pedals. And Paul Magnier drives towards the line. He takes stage 1 of the Tour of Britain into Kelso. Set up so well for his team. Ethan Vernon coming through in second place for Israel Premier Tech. Robert Donaldson on a great day for Trinity Racing, taking third. But it's Paul Magnier who wears the green jersey as the leader of the general classification. Stage 2 is another tough one. Darlington to Redcar, 152.1 kilometers of racing, 3 first category climbs. It's going to sap the legs. It is going to be difficult, over 2,000 meters of climbing, and that's all to come up on stage 2.